Hello guys, welcome to Technical Anand. Today we will study physics lesson number 1, force. Outline of the chapter. The chapter has 6 main topics: translation and rotational motion, torque and couple, equilibrium, principle of moment, center of gravity, and uniform circular motion, means centrifugal and centripetal force. Okay, so in this session we will complete till 4. Okay, we will complete till 4, means principle of moment. Translational motion. Okay, translation motion. When a force acts on a stationary rigid object which is free to move, the body starts moving in a straight path in direction of force. This is called translation motion. Okay, when this is a stationary rigid body. Okay, stationary means still. Okay, at rest, still. Okay, so this is the object. Now the force is given from here. So it moves in a straight direction. Okay, it moves in a straight direction. Means, another example, if this is a rod, okay, and if we put a force from here, okay, so the rod will move. Okay, so the rod will move in a straight path, na? So this is only translational motion. Okay, now rotational motion. If a body is pivoted at a point and a door and a force applied on the body at suitable point, it rotates the body about the axis passing through the pivoted point. This is turning effect of force, and the motion of the body is called rotational motion. Okay, let's take another example. If this is a rod which is pivoted at this point, so if we put a force, okay, the rod will move like this. Okay, the rod will move like this. The rod will come like this. It will come here, after then here, after then here, after then here. If we put a force here, okay, this is pivoted point. It is fixed. One point is fixed and another point is free. Okay, in this ball case, it will rotate like this at its place. Okay, now translational motion plus rotational motion is rolling motion. Okay, this is translation motion. If you put a force here, it will travel in the straight path, and this is rotational, means it will rotate at a point. Okay, so if we put that both, okay, if we rotate it first and after that if we put a force from here, so it will travel also and it will rotate also. Okay, so this is called rolling motion. Okay, now torque. Moment of force or a torque is equal to the product of magnitude of force and a perpendicular distance between line of action of force from the axis of rotation. Okay, means, see, if this is a door, okay, now see, if this is a door, okay, this is pivoted point, it is fixed here. Okay, it is fixed here na by hinges, it is fixed here. So the torque is equal to the product of magnitude of force, means how much force we are applying to open the door. Okay, how much force we are applying to open the door. Okay, we are applying force to open the door, na? So how much force we are applying to open the door. Okay, so this is magnitude of force and perpendicular distance between the line of action of force from the axis of rotation. This is axis of rotation, pivoted point or fixed point. Okay, this part is axis of rotation. Okay, this part is axis of rotation, and if you put a force here, okay, the distance from axis and the force and the line of action of force. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, this is axis of rotation, and if you put a force here, okay, so the distance from axis of rotation to the line of action of force. Line of action of force means where we are putting force. Okay, if we are putting force here, so this will be the line of action. If we are putting force here, this will be the line of action. Okay, so distance from pivoted point to the line of action into magnitude of means how much force we are putting. Okay, the factors affecting torque is magnitude of force means how much force we are applying, and distance between the line of action of force and axis of rotation. Okay, now what is formula? Force into distance. Okay, nm, the unit is nm. Okay, and it is also denoted by a t. Okay, so denoted by a t or tau. Okay, tau. Okay, now we all know that the we pull or push the door from here. Okay, we pull or push the door from here. What will happen if we pull or push the door from here, from this point, okay, the less force will be needed or more force will be needed? Of course, more force will be needed if we pull or push the door from here. Okay, so the force needed, so the least force needed to open the door, okay, is here. Okay, far from axis of rotation. The force, the least force needed, अगर हम लोग को कम फोर्स लगाना है, if we have to put less force, so we have to put the force away from axis of rotation. Okay, therefore the handles are given away from axis of rotation. Okay, at the end of the door, at free side of the door. Okay, now what will happen if we put the force here? These are hinges. What will happen if we put the force on a fixed point? The door will move, means the door will open or close? Nothing will happen. Okay, so when the line of action, see, this is a door. Okay, so if we put force here, the door will not open. If we put the force here, it will not open. Okay, because the line of action, we all know that what is line of action. Line of action means where we are putting force. Okay, the line on which we are putting force. So if we put force here, it is passing through the pivoted point. If we put force here, the line is passing through pivoted point. Okay, so when a line of action of force is passing through the pivoted point, the door will not open. Okay, they will not rotate, the door will not rotate if the line of action of force is passing through pivoted point. Okay, in this F1 and F2 will not rotate, only F3 will rotate. Okay, Now couple. What is couple? Two equal and opposite parallel forces not acting along the same line form a couple. Okay. Example, how we open bottle. This is a cap of bottle. We put one force from here and another here, na? We put one force from here to open and another force from here to open. We we use, okay, this is hand. We use these two fingers to open the that cap. See, so we will put force from here and a force here. Okay, so equal, two equal forces opposite or parallel. Okay, two equal forces opposite or parallel. Okay, form a couple. In this example, we put one force from here and another from here to close, na? If we will put one force from here and another from here, will that tap close? No, na? So we will put one force from here and another from here. Two equal forces opposite. Opposite means if one is going here, so another will go here. Opposite. Okay, opposite, parallel to each other. They are always parallel to each other. Okay, form couple. Okay, so what is the formula? How we will calculate it? Moment of force or couple is equal to the either force, means take any one force. We can take this also or this also. Either force perpendicular distance between the two forces. Okay, the distance between these two forces. Okay, either force means this or this, and distance between two forces means this is one force and this is one force, so distance between these two. Okay, to calculate couple. Now unit, we will write unit Newton, force, distance, meter, so Newton meter. Okay, equilibrium. Now when a number of forces is acting on a body to produce an when a number of force is acting on a body produce no change in its state of rest. Sorry for spelling. Okay, here it is S, not A. Or a translation or rotational motion, the body is said to be equilibrium. Okay, see, if we keep a box, okay, if you apply force from here also and here also at same, means this is also 10N and this is also 10N, will the box move? No, na, because same force are applying. Okay, but there is no changes. The box will remain at the rest only, na, because same force. The net force will be zero. Because here it is also 10, here it is also 10, so 10 minus 10 is 0, na, is 0, so the net will be 0, so there will be no change, the box will not move. Okay, there are two types of equilibrium: static equilibrium and dynamic equilibrium. Now let's see static equilibrium. When an object remains in a state of rest under the influence of several forces, the body is called static equilibrium. I have told you now, if this is the object at rest, if you put a force from here, a force from here, a force from here, and a force from here, will that object move at equal, at equal force? This is also 10N, this is also 10N, this is also 10N, this is also 10N. will that object move? No, because the net is 0. Okay, so this is only static equilibrium. See, in this case it is 10 feet away, the distance is same and the force is also same. Okay, the force is also same, so will that move? No na, they are stable, they are equilibrium. Okay, now dynamic equilibrium. When an object remains in a state of motion, translation or rotational under the influence of several forces, then the body is said to be dynamic equilibrium. See, if this is a plane, a strong wind is coming from here. Okay, a strong wind is coming from here, so the pilot will also if a strong wind will come from here, the plane will tilt this side. Okay, the plane will tilt this side, so pilot will also force the plane this side to be stable. See, if this is a plane and if the force is coming from here, okay, the force is coming from here, so it will tilt here. So the pilot will also force the plane to tilt here na. So several forces, one force by pilot and another force by wind, so the several forces. But in this case I said that the plane stopped flying. I said that the plane stopped flying. The plane is at motion. The plane is at motion, at moving. At that time, the force influence. Okay. Several forces influencing at the when the body is at motion. Okay. When the body is at motion. Okay. In static, the body was at rest, at the state of rest in static, and in dynamic the body is moving. Okay, now conditions of equilibrium. The resultant of all the force acting on the body should be equal to 0. The algebraic sum of moments of all the forces acting on the body about the point of rotation should be 0. Means the resultant of all the force acting on the body should be 0. Means resultant of all the forces. Resultant means there are two several forces, means it should be 2 na. It should be 2. So that 2 forces means, wait, see here, then resultant means this 50 pounds into 10 and this 50 pounds into 10. Okay, so if you multiply this, so at this side it is, no wait, ignore this, this is 50 pounds, this is 50 pounds. Okay, so if you minus it, the net will become 0 na, the resultant will become 0. Okay, so this is first condition. And now second, the sum of this, okay, means product 10 feet distance into force. Okay, so it will be 500. Okay, and this side also 500. So this is anti-clockwise. See, this is anti-clockwise, na, and this is clockwise. Okay, so this is anti-clockwise and this is clockwise. Okay, so anti-clockwise is equal to clockwise, then only will the equilibrium will be happened. Okay, this is the second condition. Okay, anti-clockwise is equal to clockwise. Okay, how it is anti-clockwise? See, it is moving from the pivoted point. Okay, it is moving from the pivoted point, so it is anti. See, clock moves like this na, clock moves like this. Okay, so this and these are equal. Okay, this side is clockwise, this side is anti-clockwise. Okay, so this is anti-clockwise and this is clockwise, so the sum is 500 and here also 500, so they are equal na. This is the second condition of equilibrium. Okay, second condition of equilibrium. Now principle of moment. Principle of moment. If the algebraic sum of moments of all the forces acting on the body about the axis of rotation is equal is of axis rotation is 0, then the body is in equilibrium. Anti-clockwise is equal to clockwise. I have told you. Anti-clockwise is taken in positive and clockwise is taken in negative. Okay, remember that. Now see in this. Okay, what is this in this case 1? In this case 1, is this a case of equilibrium? इधर equilibrium होगा? No, because 1 into 1 is 1 and 2 into 1 is 2, which is not equal. Okay, but in this case 1 into 2 is equal to 2 and 2 into 1 is equal to 2. Okay, so here it is same. Okay, now see here in this case this is greater, this is greater na, and this is equal to. So now see, this is anti-clockwise and this is clockwise. Okay, so this will be in anti-clockwise will be in positive A1 and C minus. Always remember that anti-clockwise will be in positive and clockwise will be in negative. Okay, A plus and C negative, A positive and C negative. Okay, so this will be minus 1 plus 2 kg means 2. Okay, so it is, so the resultant will be 0, which is not. Okay, here it is 1 and here it is minus 1 and here it is plus 2, so this should be equal to 0. We have studied that the net resultant should be 0. Okay, but in this case it is not, it is not. In case 2 it is 2 negative and plus 2, so minus plus cancelled 0. So in this case it is 2. So in equilibrium, not in equilibrium, not in equilibrium, in equilibrium. Okay, now how to calculate this? Okay, 50 Newton is the force. Okay, the force is 50 Newton. Here also, here it is there, this is pivoted point and this is action, line of action of force. I have told you, line of action of force means where the force is applied. Okay, a point where the force is applied, this is line of force, this is pivoted point and here also this is line of force. So distance between the pivoted point and the line of force is 10 and here also the distance between this is 10. Okay, so 50 Newton, what was the formula? I have told you 50 force, magnitude of force into distance between pivoted point and line of action. Okay, axis of rotation and line of action of force. Okay, so it will be 50 into 10 and here also 50 into 10, so it will be 500 here also and 500 here also. So is this equilibrium? Yes, this is also equilibrium because this is anti-clockwise and this is clockwise. Okay, this is anti-clockwise and this is clockwise, so they are same, na? They are same. And if you see the net result, anti-clockwise and clockwise, so it will be plus 500 and here minus 500 is equal to 0. Minus plus got cancelled. Okay, so this is equal to 0. Okay, now what in this case, if the pivoted point is here and the line of action is here, okay, and here this is line of action is here, okay, so this is for 40 pounds, means 40 Newton and 16 feet, and this is 4 feet and 160 Newton. So in this case will equilibrium happened? इक्विलिब्रियम होगा इन इस केस में? Yes. How? This is anti and this is clockwise. Okay, this is anti-clockwise, this is anti-clockwise and this is clockwise. Okay, remember that. Now F into D, this is pivoted point, this is line of action, this is line of action. The distance between this is 16 and the force is 40 N. So 40 N into 16, what will be? 640. And here the distance is 4, but the force is 160 Newton. Okay, 160 Newton. So it will be also 640. Okay, so it is equal to 0. And this is anti-clockwise, this is clockwise, this is anti and this is clock, so it will be plus 640, this will be minus 640 equals to 0, means they are in equilibrium. Okay, now numerical on torque, let's solve it. The iron door of building is 3 m broad. It can be opened by applying force of 100 and normally at the middle of the door. Calculate the torque required to open the door, the least force and the point of application to open the door. Okay, so let's solve it. 3 meter long iron door, 3 meter long. It can be opened by applying force of 100 Newton normally at the middle of the door. Huh? Read the question carefully in exam. Okay, this is 3 meter long at the middle, so the half of 3 meter is 1.5 and the force is 100 N. Okay, so the torque required to open the door, so what is the formula of torque? F into D. Okay, this is pivoted point of the door and this is free point, this is pivoted point of the door. Okay, and this is line of action, it is given na at the middle of the door, so line of action is at the middle of the door. Okay, here it is 3, here it is 0, the long sorry at the middle 1.5 and here 100 Newton. Okay, so now what is the formula of torque? I have told F into D. Okay, so here it is 1.5 distance and force is 100 Newton. So now let's calculate. 1.5 into 100, which is equal to 150 Nm. Okay, new unit will be Nm, Newton meter. Okay, so answer A is 150. Now the least force and the point of application to open the door. Okay, to open the door, so आई हैव टोल्ड यू दैट अगर आपको कम फोर्स लगाना है, इफ़ यू हैव टू पुट लेस फोर्स, सो यू हैव टू पुट द फोर्स एट, so you have to put the force with far from the pivoted point. Okay, far from pivoted point. Okay, pivoted point से जितना दूर हो सके उतना दूर आपको फोर्स लगाना है। अगर आपको फोर्स कम लगाना है, अगर आपको फोर्स कम लगाना है तो आपको पाइवोटेड पॉइंट से दूर फोर्स लगाना होगा। ठीक है, यू हैव टू पुट फोर्स फार फ्रॉम पाइवोटेड पॉइंट इफ यू हैव टू पुट लेस फोर्स। Now we have know that the iron door is 3 meter broad, so here the distance is 3. Okay, and here it in middle it was 1.5 and 100 Newton, so the answer of the torque was 150. So let me explain on this. Okay, see, we have studied that this is a door, this is 3, this is 1.5, and this is pivoted point, this is pivoted point. Okay, and here it is 100. तो इसका टॉर्क एंड इसका टॉर्क विल बी इक्वल। इसका फोर्स हमें नहीं पता, we didn't know this force, okay, of this torque. Okay, so this torque is 150, so इसका भी टॉर्क 150 होगा। you have studied ना, that if this is 150, so this is will also 150, so 150 equal to F into D. So 150 is equal to F into 3 meter. So 150 divided by 3 meter is equal to F is equal to 50 Newton. 50 Newton. Okay. Answer is 50 Newton. तो कैलकुलेट कर लेते हैं ना, 50 न्यूटन इंटू 3 मीटर is equal to 150 and 100 Newton into 1.5 is equal to 150. दोनों इक्वल हुआ ना, दोनों इक्वल हुआ। ओके, so the first answer was 150 and second answer was 50 n, and point of the least force 50 n, and point of application 3 meter. Okay, so torque will be 150. तो इसका तो B का आंसर इज 50 n एंड 3 मीटर, और A का आंसर इज 150. ओके, here it is solution. Okay, point of force, see, point of force 100 Newton, एप्लीकेशन 150, हाफ ऑफ 3, मिडल था ना, तो 3 का हाफ कितना हुआ 1.5 हुआ, तो उनको अप्लाई किया फोर्स इन F इंटू डी के फॉर्मूला, टॉर्क का फॉर्मूला से, so it is 150. now the force required is least when the application of force is farthest from the pivoted point. I have told you, therefore the force should be applied at the free end of the door, that is 3 meter, which is D1. Okay, D1 is 3 meter. now moment of force F1 into D1, we all know that F into D, this 150 is equal to F1 into D1. so F1 we didn't know, D1 we know na, D1 into 3 meter, so we have put formula 150 is equal to F1 into 3, so 150 upon 3 is equal to F1, so 50 is equal to F1, so D1 F1 and 150 Newton. Okay, now numerical on principle of movement. Okay, a uniform meter rule rest horizontally on the knife edge at 60 centimeter mark when a mass of 100 gram is suspended from one end, draw the diagram of arrangement. At which end must this mass be suspended? What is the mass of the rule? Okay, now see numerical of pound. Now a uniform meter ruler. Meter rule means 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So this is a scale of 100 centimeter. A uniform meter rule. Okay, a uniform meter rule. Okay, rests horizontally on a knife edge at 60 mark, means this is pivoted point. Okay, this 60 is pivoted point. Okay, when a mass of 100 gram is suspended from one end at 100 centimeter, the mass of 100 gram is suspended. Okay, so at which side the mass should be suspended? Okay, draw the diagram of arrangement. This is arrangement. Okay, this is arrangement, this is diagram. Okay, so this is pivoted point, and at which end must this mass be suspended? Okay, 100 into 10 is 1000. Okay, is equal to 1000. And here if you put a mass here, it will fall down because here there is no mass. Here there is no mass, no. At this side the mass is, there is no mass, and at this side there is 10 gram mass. Okay, there is 10 gram mass at this side and there is no mass this side. So the mass should be suspended here. The mass should be suspended here. Okay, so we all know that it should be suspended here. Now this is anti-clockwise and this is clockwise. Okay, so this means that the sum of this is equal to the sum of this. Okay, now let's solve it. See, this is arrangement 60, 50, and here is 100. 60, which is pivoted point, 50 and 100. Here is 10 gram mass. Okay, means 10 Newton, or you can say 10 gram. Okay, you can say 10 gram. 10 gram. Okay, so how much gram will be needed here? You have to calculate that. Now this moves anti-clockwise, this moves anti-clockwise, and this moves clockwise. So means sum of this is equal to, so means the sum of this is equal to the sum of this. Okay, now if the sum of this is 1000, okay, 1000 nm. Okay, in case of Newton, if this is Newton. Okay, so this is 10 m, and so the here will be 10 m. No, something is wrong. Wait a minute. 60, 100, 50. What I was missing? This is pivoted point. This is line of action. This is line of action. So distance between line of action and pivoted point into force. Okay, distance between pivoted point and line of action. Okay, distance between pivoted point and line of action. Okay, so here it will be 10. 60 minus 50 is 10 na? So it is all. So we don't know weight, so we don't know the weight. So weight into what is the distance? 60 minus 50 is equal to 10 gram. This side we know na what is the weight, 10 gram, and here also into we don't know that. So 60 no 100 minus 60. So here will be 10 into 40, 10 into 40, and here G into 10. Okay, so here will be 400 and here will be G into 10. Okay, now here will be G into 10 and here will be 400. So G is equal to 400 upon 10 is, so G is equal to 40. So 40 gram is the answer. Okay, so 40 gram is the answer. 40 gram should be suspended here. Okay, what is the mass of the rule? What is the mass of the rule? Now can anyone tell me why I have taken the weight here only? Why I have taken weight here only? Okay, because the mass of the rule will be concentrated at its middle. Okay, the mass of the rule will be concentrated at its middle. Okay, so it is the ruler of 100 centimeter. So what is the half of 100? It is 50. Okay, so that's why we know the distance. Okay, that's why we know the distance. Okay, or else we have to calculate the whole. Here it is given mass of the rule. Okay, so that's why I have taken 50. That's why I have taken directly 50. Okay, that's why we have taken directly 50, because it is given mass of rule. The mass of rule is concentrated at its middle. Okay, so this is scale of 100, this is of 100, so 100's half is 50. Okay, now let's see the solution. Sorry. Now let's see solution. F.21 figure 1.21 shows a uniform meter rule A and B, okay, which rest horizontally at a knife edge. Knife edge has 50, it is pivoted point. Okay, so let mg be the mass of rule. Okay, let mg be the mass of rule. A uniform rule has the same distribution of mass through its length, so its weight mg will act at the middle point. I have told you na, it will act at middle point, which is 50 centimeters, so that's why we have taken 50. Okay, now the weight of mg of a rule produces an anti-clockwise. I have told you that this will produce anti-clockwise, this will produce clockwise. Okay, in order to balance it, 10 gram mass must be suspended at point B. Okay, to balance it the point is suspended. Okay, to produce clockwise. Okay, so now what is the mass of this? So we have to calculate that. So we have calculated from the principle of moment. From principle of moment, anti-clockwise moment is equal to clockwise moment. I have told you now, this is equal to this. So mg is equal to 60 minus 10. I have told you distance from line of action of pivoted point and line of action is, okay, so distance between line of action and pivoted point. Okay, distance between this. So here 100 minus 60, here mg into 10 and here 10g into 40. So here will be 400 and here will be 10. So 10 will go here to divide. So 1010 gone. It is 40. 40 gram is the answer. Okay, 40 gram is the answer. Okay, so now we will take center of gravity and uniform circular motion at next part 2. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe to Technical Anand. The part 2 of this video will come soon. Okay, thank you.